Well, when I came here to Northern Ireland, what struck me very early was just the strength and depth of the people and the passion of the arts community and just the sheer joy of people putting shows on stage. And what I've been trying to do is to work on putting the best Irish drama on this stage. And Mary Jones's Pay, I think, is a modern classic.
Well, you know, the funny thing about this play is it kind of never goes out of date. I mean, okay, we have had in our time, it happened especially when Paddy did it, a lot of complaint from the Are We Country supporters, you know, that we're painting an unfair picture of the, you know, the Protestant community in Belfast, especially supporting the football. And there's no question that that has changed massively, and the support is a lot more positive now than it was. But, you know, I think sometimes people get confused and think, oh, it's about sectarianism and the terraces. It's not. It's about an individual who has spent his life living unwittingly in a bubble. And an event takes place that makes him aware of that. And he says, this is like the scales dropping from my eyes. I have to review my life, review who I am, who I think I want to be, and try and pursue that.
I looked into his eyes, and for the first time, I saw all those years of him accepting people like me treat him like dirt.
I've known Conor since he was a mouthy wee lad, teenager, about 18. And the first night I met him in a bar in University Street, I was captivated by his, he appeared like he was 50 and he was 18. He's got that rural kind of brilliant imagination that you just feel like you know him in 5 minutes. And it completely captivated by him and his stories and his life.
What it means for me to be doing it is that it's my first ever one-man show. It's a very dark comedy, and it's very intense, and it's bringing me back to when I was younger, and when I was in the National Youth Theatre in London, and I was acting and I was doing serious parts. And even though I've always done comedy, I've also done serious parts, and it's given me an opportunity to go back in and do this serious, dark, hurt, fragile man, and I'm really enjoying it.
You're not going to see something reworked, you're actually going to see something fresh and new, and I think the play will have a relevance now to an audience and a generation of theatre goers that will not have maybe experienced that element of the Troubles. It's a testament to Mary's writing that 20 years later it still has a freshness and a relevance about the show.
She always actually has something very pertinent and pointed to say, but she has a way of saying it that you're entertained. And afterwards you might think about, well, actually that was an interesting point, or perhaps I should think about that, or whatever, you know. But first off, you have a great night in the theatre. And I've no doubt that when Conor does it, he will give us a great night in the theatre.